Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Today we are going to do the first topic in the chapter Al-Mu'tal. Basically, when you have a vowel in your one of the three root letters, then you have a situation of Al-Mu'tal. And in that, we are going to do the first situation when your first root letter is a vowel, which is Mithal. So in Mu'tal, we have al-mithal. When your first root letter, your fa letter is a vowel, either it can be mithal wawi, wow, or mithal ya'i, ya. And alif is, by the way, not a root letter. These wow and ya are. Al-ajbab, when your middle root letter and letter is wow or ya. So if it's wow, it's ajbab wawi. If it's ya, it's ajbab ya'i. Then a naqis, which comes when your last root letter, the lam letter, is vowel. Again, naqis wawi, naqis ya'i. Then you have al-lafif, al-mafruq, when you have two root letters vowel. So fa and len, lam root letter would be a vowel. And then you have al-lafif, al-makroon, when you have two last root letters as vowel. So let's look at al-mu'tal, al-mithal. So there are in al-wawi we saw that your first root letter can be waw, and that can happen in thalathi mujarrad, the small family, and it can happen in mazid fihi, big family. Mithal ya'i, again your first root letter is ya, and that can happen in thalathi mujarrad and mazid fihi. So let's look at Mithal Wawi, Sarf Saghir of Sulasi Mujarrad first. So when Wow, so when Wow is dropped in Mudare and it does not appear in Amr, so basically what happens, you will have your Madi, and in Mudare you will drop your Wow, and it will also not appear in your Amr or Nahi. And why is that? Because this EU sound is transformed to Ya for smoothness. Also remember that you have two masdars, one that you memorize and one is in ilatan pattern, which is the fa letter is dropped, the first letter is dropped, and ayn and lam ilatan is the pattern. So let's look at this. Daraba yadribu darban wa huwa daribun. Uh, in this Daraba family, you see wa'ada, waw and dal is your root letter. Let me just write it over here. So over here you see your root letters wow and dal. Now, if you notice the rules that we suggested, that wow is dropped in mudare and therefore it will be also dropped in amar, and then it will be dropped in nahi. Also, if you notice over here, it should have been, because of the root letter wow, it should have been mi u adun, but mi adatun, mi u adatun, and mi u adun. But u is replaced by ya, and that happens in isam ala also of this Sulasi Mujarrad family. So, and also, by the way, about the masdar, like we said, that we have two. Wa'adan is the one that you memorize, and idatan is ilatan pattern. So, two masdars you have in this kind of irregularity. Now, mazid fihi. Again, wow, when it creates EU sound, it is transformed to ya. And wow, when it is a root letter, it in another case when it is a root letter and ta is a container letter, and that is in Iqtaraba family we have ta as container letter. This is merging together to become ta with shadda, and we'll see how that happens. When you have waw as root letter and you have ta as container letter, they merge to become a ta shadda. Now if you have a root letter waw, qaf, re, Wakkara, there are absolutely no irregularities, and you have your surf as it is. Then you have waw and dal in jahada. again, you have absolutely no irregularities and it pretends, regularly. But when you have, let's say, Aslama family, you will see, and wow, Jim seen is your root letter. Now, over here, if you see, it should have been E U Jazan, but it became E Jazan to smooth out because we do not want E U sound. So, this is the only thing that is irregularity over here. Now, we have wow, kaf, lam in Tawakkala, the Shadda family, one of the Shadda family or Fatah family, you can call it. It behaves normally, absolutely no irregularities. Now, wow, hey, dal, in remember we said ik taraba family where ta is your one of your container letter. There, the ta and wow merge together to find ta shadda, and that is followed throughout. So this is one thing that you have to keep in mind. Again, very little irregularity in Istakfara family when you have root letter as Waw, Kaf, Dal. Your in your masdar, your Waw is changed to Ya. Otherwise, it would have been Isti'u Qadan. So EU is not allowed, so it will become E. Isti Qadan. So it will smooth out and become this. Now let's look at Mithal Ya'i in Sarf Saghir. So here are a few rules first in Sulasi Mujarrad, small families. So when Ya is producing EU sound, it is transformed to Wow, rather UE or EU sound, yes. And in this case, we have Sami'a family, Ya Isa, Ya Asu, Ya Asan, Ya Isun, Fahuwa, not Fahuwa, Fahuwa Ya Isun, and then Sami'a. I think there is a bit of, yes, I need to fix this. Let me do it. Yeah, so I fixed it. Madi, Mudare, Masdar. So ya isun, fahuwa ya isun. Then you isa, you asu, may usun. So if you see over here, you have wow as opposed to ya. So it would have been u e asun. So u e is not allowed. So that's why you smooth it out and say you asu. So may usun ias amar ias la tayas. So basically no other irregularity other than over here. It would have been ue asu, but it smoothed out and became a wow. Now let's look at the big families. A ya is transformed in order to avoid the e u sound to wow like before. So over here, if you have Shadda family, the Allama family, absolutely no irregularities. Yassara, yuyassiru, taysiran, muyassirun, yussara, yuyass, uh, yussira, yuyassaru, muyassaru, uh, muyassarun. I think this will be muyassarun. Yassir, la tuyassir, muyassaru. Again, over here, this will be tanween. Over here, there will be tanween, and yeah, this is fine. Let me just fix that. Yeah, I fixed that with the tanween. Muyassarun, muyassarun. And this is with Yasin Re. So absolutely no irregularities in Allama family when you have Ya as your first root letter. Now, Ya, Kaf, Noon in Aslama family. So if you see, you have absolutely no irregularities except a few over here. Um, let's, yeah, so you have a few irregularities over here in Aikana, which is fairly simple. Yukinu. So this would have been Ue-kinu, but it became Yukinu to smooth it out. Mu'ikinu, kinun is the file, but it became mu'kinun to smooth it out. Similarly, over here, Madi Majhul, ukina, uikina it would have been, but ui is not allowed, so ukina. Then uikanu became yukanu, and mu'ikanun, because ya is the root letter, it became mukanun. And over here also, la tu tuqin became la tuqin. So these are quite a few irregularities in Aslama family. In Istaghfara family, we just have, I think, oh, and over here also I forgot, Mu Kanun. Again, Mu E Kanun, it would have been, but it became Mu Kanun in order to smooth it out. In Istaghfara, we just have one irregularity, which is Ustukinna, sorry, which is in Madi Majhul, because it would have been Ustu'i Kina, but it became Ustu Kina because of smoothing it out. So this is just one irregularity in Astaghfara. Otherwise, you see all along it's behaving normally. So this brings us to the end of Mithal. If there are any outstanding questions, please feel free to ask, and one of us, inshallah, will be able to help you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Jazakumullah khair. Khaira.